I'm here with Cory Coppola, the founder and president of Flo-Water. Cory, when I see what you're doing and having the conversation that we had at the water tower and what Flo-Water is doing, I'm very excited to have this opportunity to talk with you.
Well, thank you.
So if you would start off by giving us a little background on yourself, then a little background in Flo-Water and the kinds of things that you do through Flo-Water. Okay, but first on yourself.
I have been in the erosion control, sediment control, water quality industry going on 18 to 20 years, depending on how you look at it. I come from roles of being director of national development for a product line called Scour Stop that was bought by a Fortune 1000 company and still in existence. I then created and ran geotextile, road fabric, seed, hydromulch, erosion control products, turf reinforcement mats, biotic earth, the whole blanket group for a distributor through 5 states, 13 locations. In that, I had a company that was making storm drain inlet protection and dewatering bags that I thought were right on the money, just didn't have the ability to keep up with manufacturing behind it, which I discovered in having them as a client. And there were other things that could be done to advance the whole thought process on what they were doing. So I bought that. In May 15th coming up, it will be 7 years in existence. So it's been going well.
Wow.
It's designed on water quality and advancements in sediment control. And our company only sells via distributors. We do not sell direct because it's a civil engineered product line that has to have expertise behind it when it's being put on projects.
Very cool. So with that, you know, I know you're traveling right now and you're getting ready to go into a conference and give a talk this afternoon. What motivates you every day as you get up and get back into get into your business? What's your motivators?
Well, first and foremost is the family and doing things right so you can respect and take care of them. Secondly is the need for water quality and the global impacts it has that exponentially just grow when you don't think about it. Because with too much sediment, lake water is going to increase a little bit, but if you have lake water increasing, the global temperature is exponentially even more. So it all trickles down from that. And if we get true water quality in play, we can take care of our people and the environment. And whether it's drinking water, wastewater, storm water, gray water, all water matters, especially since that's one resource that seems to be declining as of late.
So give us an example, 1 or 2 examples of the impact that Flo-Water has had with a customer.
Well, we have been working a lot in the pipeline industry as far as our dewatering bags on speeding up dewatering, capturing more sediment so it's cleaner water leaving when they hit groundwater and stuff. Our storm drain inlet protection 2-step system protecting underground infrastructure systems, which make maintenance easier so it'll actually get done, which has to happen. And you get double filtration. But seeing them connect the fact that to improve water quality does not always mean things have to be harder. So when you can connect doing something easier that takes less time, but also getting increased performances, that's an awesome thing to see them sort of grasp.
And when they have the aha moment and they really grasp the impact of what Flo-Water does, what kind of reaction do you get?
How can we do this? Can we buy? Where do we buy it? Then it's connecting them with the manufacturer reps and the distributors and getting it done right, the engineers. But then they also sort of get into the frustrations of the industry, which if they get caught with something that's on a approved product list on a site, they have a week to fix it. So putting in the least expensive thing from a financial aspect makes sense to them. But when you see the ones that care about the environment, see the long-term cost effects and everything else, that aha moment happens, well, then you know the benefits are going to be positive for all of society at that point.
Because yours is it really is a short and a long-term impact for these
Yes.
organizations. It's great.
Whether it be construction sites or municipal or industrial. Yeah.
Give us an example of like a surprise that you've had and you've experienced as you've, in the 7 years that you've been running FloWater. What kind of surprise have you had? Pleasant surprise?
Everywhere I go, when I go to talk about stormwater and water quality, I love that the crowds are there. They're large and they're interactive because they have questions. They want to know more. It's the surprise I also see is the status quo not becoming a status quo anymore because advancements in simplicity come into play. Inlet protection, it surprises me that people don't even know that you need to stop things from going in those storm drains because they have to go somewhere.
Right.
So
Exactly.
whether it's people not caring or just not wanting to learn more, it surprises me the joy they experience when they do find out and do learn more, because obviously ignorance is not bliss. So yeah.
I've watched a number of your videos on your website, and looking at the kind of sediment that is caught just in a storm sewer by your product, and how easy it is to then clean it out and then reuse it over
Well,
time.
that's the thing is you're capturing this sediment, whether it's an inlet protection, dewatering bags, silt fence, all the stuff we're dealing with. That sediment shouldn't be looked at as something you just have to get rid of. A majority of the time, that's nutrient enriched sediment and soils that you can reuse, or you can continue filling up geotextile tubes and use them for shoreline reinforcement, or drag them over and put them on a farm field for the nutrients that are in it from the runoff that's happened from those fields. So yeah, whether it's reuse, whether it's repurposing, or finding the best out of it, yeah, that's a great thing to be a part of for sure.
So you've had some exposure to Global Waterworks, and we're hopefully establishing a partnership with FloWater. What do you see as the value that Global Waterworks can bring to you?
Connecting the end users with information, and some of what we've discussed today is the joy and bliss you see when people learn more. And I don't see a better facilitator of that, because you're taking out the whole gray area part of, all right, what do I have to learn? All right, now in that, what parts of that do I have to know? And what conclusion am I going for? Whereas you're there simply to say, hey, if you have these issues you're dealing with, or these solutions you want to achieve, here's the players that are involved to do that, that are giving you the information so you can make the best choice that's out there. And the reason I find that awesome is because I'm very confident that a majority of the time, if not all the time, when I'm compared with other solutions that are out there, they're going to see the benefits that come from increased performance.
That's great. So back to FloWater, how do you see the next 18 to 36 months? Where are you taking the company over that period of time, do you think?
We're growing. Obviously with COVID, things got set back a couple of years, but pre-COVID things were ramping up, and they're ramping right back up again. I've never sold direct. I'm seeing the interactions from distributors increased and staying steady, but also that manufacturer rep level we're putting in there is enabling those distributors that keep growing and growing and growing, whether it's purchasing, acquisition, and so on, that can't specialize in everything that they're bringing on, actually have partners that are able to specialize in those intellectually based solutions that are out there. And that's sort of exciting to see the new route that's coming into form as companies grow bigger, that next level that comes in.
And you're in Iowa, you're headquartered in Iowa, is that right?
Yes.
And all your products are made in the United States?
Yes.
So it's a US based product right out of the Midwest.
100%.
That's terrific. Hey, Cory, it has been great to spend time with you this morning. It really feels like we picked up where we left off at the water tower when we first met.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best. And at Global Waterworks, Mary and I look forward to working with you as you discussed, making the connections and to move forward and really address these stormwater issues.
Well, I appreciate it. And I think our tagline says it all. It's FloWater, capturing sediment on the go, enabling clean water to flow. Appreciate your time. Thanks so much, Frank.
Have a great day, Cory. Thank you.
You too. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.